Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How The Out. Tonight we are back in the Tiny Rebel 9th birthday box with the biggest beer in the box. Is this one? It is the Tropical Fruit Bubblicious, and it is a tropical fruit and bubblegum wheat double IPA, and it weighs in at 8.2% ABV. That is pretty much all I can tell you, apart from it's got some ingredients, which are water, malted barley, malted wheat, tropical fruit concentrate, hops, and yeast. So you've got some really funky kind of textured artwork on here. It's like it's ribbed, if you will, for our drinking pleasure, with cool kind of pastel colours. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I like it. It's different. It's a little bit out there, but yeah. There we go. So let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. And naturally, we're going to pour it into the 9th birthday glass. So the pour on this one is relatively pale. Not as pale as it first seemed. Nice head on that, look at that. Chunky head, off-white head, and we've got a murky, sort of orange, almost chicken stock-like beer. It looks nice, doesn't it, really? Let's have a close-up of that. Looks nice. Off-white, which I wasn't expecting on the head. I must admit I expected a white head on that, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe that's something to look forward to. I don't know. Let's have a whiff. Oh, okay. So I'm getting the tropical fruit, and then I've got a tiny hint of bubblegum. That bubblegum is weird. It is weird. It's there. It's sweet. It's unusual. It's very unusual. I'm getting some citrus. I'm getting, I don't know, the bubblegum's confusing my nose. You think you get something and then boom, the bubblegum takes over. Something slightly sharp, slightly, I can't break it down. It's really, the bubblegum's just overriding. At first I couldn't get it, but now that's all I can smell. Bubblegum, bubblegum, bubblegum. It's almost like those. It's almost minty. It's not minty, I don't think, but yeah, it's like those little jawbreakers that you could get as a kid. So it looks good. It smells interesting. Is it going to be a sweet, sickly one, or is it going to be nice? Let's find out. Okay. First thing that hit me before anything else was bubblegum. And I've still got bubblegum. And that's the brief, you know, it's a bubblegum tropical fruit wheat dipper. And it's fulfilling the bubblegum 100%. Like Ron Seal say, does exactly what it says on the tin. I'm trying to get the tropical fruit. I'm getting almost banana. And it's quite astringent. There is a booziness to it as well, and I'm not surprised, and I'm appreciative of it because it is 8.2% and I like to taste that. The body on it is reasonable, actually. It's more in the ballpark of a dipper, certainly closer than the pina colada dipper was. It was a pina colada, wasn't it? That was a dipper, yes. That was a bit thin. This is about right on the body. It's slightly dry, it's slightly sharp, and there's lots and lots of bubblegum. The booziness finishes nicely. All I get is bubblegum. I'm not sure what to think of that. The finish is sweet bubblegum, then it fades, then it comes back, then you get some tropical fruits of a little bit of banana maybe, a little bit of something stone fruity. I can't put my finger on it because bubblegum is killing everything. I'm really not sure where that bubblegum flavour is coming from. There's no mention of artificial flavours on the can. Water, malted barley, malted wheat, tropical fruit concentrate, hops and yeast. Yeah, no mention of adjuncts, but there must be to get that flavour. I cannot see how else you'd get bubblegum flavour. Really prominent. They say it's a wheat dipper. Is it intended to be like a wheat beer style? I don't know. Is it just containing wheat to help thicken it up? Possibly. Do I like it? Let's see, shall we? Let's go to the scores first of all. And the Aid Memoir says there's 1,549 check-ins, of which I got an average score of 3.7, and my good lady wife, it was her favourite of the box. She gave it a 4.75 out of 5. Which, let's be honest, it's some pretty decent scores there for the average or fairly low number of check-ins. Wife thoroughly enjoyed it, obviously. So for me, what do I think? Well, let's decide, shall we? So the beer, it looks all right. You know, it's a nice colour. It fits a double IPA quite well. The head was decent. You know, it's still a bit of a head there. I like the colour. It works. Can't knock the visuals. I'm going to give it the point on the visuals. The aroma is interesting. At first, I got no bubblegum. I just got a little bit of stone fruit, a little bit of the banana. Then, once your nose detects it, that's all I can get. You know, even now. Starts out with a bit of banana, bit of bitterness, hoppy bitterness, and then bubblegum. Lots and lots of bubblegum. If I go back in now, bubblegum. If you like bubblegum, you're going to love it. If you don't like bubblegum, you're not necessarily going to like it. Me, I'm in the middle. I'm going to give it a half. Because whilst I like it, I like the banana, I like a little bit of the tropical fruit, and the bubblegum, it works a little bit, but I don't want it in big masses. So, yeah, it's interesting. Maybe not an aroma I would repeat. Body is all right, actually. You know, it's got enough body to say, yeah, I'm drinking a double IPA. It's smooth. There's a little bit of effervescence going on. Not masses, just enough to let you know that it's carbonated and not flat as a pancake. It works. It fits the style well. I can't knock it. I'm going to give it the full point. Flavour is going to be where I think most people are going to find it Marmite. Now, does it deliver on the brief? Tropical fruit, bubblegum, wheat, double IPA. Tropical fruit, yes. Bubblegum, hell yes. Double IPA, it's hoppy. Let's not beat around the bush. The hops are there. The bitterness from those hops comes through on the finish. It works quite well. Do I love it enough to give it lots and lots of points? Another taste, just to be sure. So I like the banana up front. And then the bubblegum hits. It's... Could I drink lots of it? No, I couldn't. I don't think I could. It's a little bit too much for me. I prefer my double IPAs more bitter, resinous, hoppy, with a little bit of tropical thrown in, of course, but bubblegum is a flavour for me that doesn't massively work in a big way. It's nice as a quirky little one-off, and perhaps that's what it'll be, given the birthday box beer. I'm going to go in the middle. Again, I'm going to give it a half. Finish on a double IPA, of which this is one, albeit an adjusted one. I like them hoppy, bitter, resinous, long. Yeah, just that really. It is hoppy. It's got a little bit of bitterness. It's boozy enough on the finish as well, like it does appear in the flavour. Bubblegum, thankfully, doesn't fit all the way through. You've got a little bit of it, and it's one that sits more at the front of the tongue as opposed to the back. It's still quite a long finish. I like the finish. It's probably one of the best things about it. I'm going to give it the 0.75. Which 3.75 out of 5. So yeah, there we are. Which leaves me almost on the average score that Untapped gave it. Less than what my wife gave it, which I can see why she likes it. She likes her beers sweeter. I'm surprised she didn't pick up on the bitterness in this one. It's not overly bitter, but there is some, and she really doesn't like it that much. But yeah, I come in a full point under her. So she give it the 4.75. I give it the 3.75. So yeah, it's all right. You know, it's not outstanding. It's nice to have something a little bit different here and there. There were 2 of these in the birthday box. I would enjoy the other one, but I wouldn't necessarily rush out and buy it again. So yeah, it's different. It's tropical. It's definitely bubblegum. If you love bubblegum, you'll love the beer. If not, then you probably won't. So there we are. That's my short but sweet version. On that note, I want to say that's been the beer. I've been Nick. Those have been the buttons. I'll see you again soon for another one.